Good morning, one and all. It's Purple Sky KT here. Welcome to Heart of K. Thank you for being here with me this morning. I'm not showing my whole shirt this morning because my job logo is on the shirt. And, you know that I work in a school, a high school, but I'm not about to say exactly which high school I work in. There's so many in Brooklyn alone. How are you doing this morning? I am doing very well. I slept well last night. I'm in a good mood this morning, feeling better, having a lot of high hopes for today. It's currently 6:31 a.m. this morning. I woke up, got out of bed some minutes to 5 a.m., which is normal for the most part before the alarm. And, I had my breakfast, ready for some water, about to make my coffee on the go. I hope you are well this morning. I hope you are happy this morning. I hope you are in your right mind this morning. I thought it was really cool to talk about being a noob to geek culture. Now, in my childhood, I didn't have friends that were into geek culture, geeky things like Star Wars or Star Trek or any of that stuff. I did enjoy Star Trek, The Next Generation, as well as the original. Um, but I never had anyone to talk about it. And I realize a lot of people nowadays within my age range, they talk about that a lot. Like there weren't anyone around, to play D&D with or, to explore comic books with. Matter of fact, I didn't even start reading comic books until I was in my early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. Not saying that I didn't read them before, I have, but my go-to were strips, were the comic strips in the Daily News Sunday paper. So I am relatively new to all of it, but I've always been a part of it. You know, I've always wanted to explore Star Wars, but I figured I wouldn't understand it. I figured I wouldn't follow the movie, and now I'm definitely a fan. I even enjoy, the anime series, The Clone Wars. I'm also, with my game history, my first game system was a Game Boy, but that got stolen in high school. My second was a PS1. Someone at my church didn't know what to do with it. She bought it for someone, but the person didn't want it anymore, something like that. So, but I didn't know it was Crash Bandicoot Race Track or something. I didn't know anything about that. Was paranoid and thinking I would not get through with playing any game, even though in my teens, I forgot who it was, but I think someone bought my younger sisters, a Sega Genesis. I think that's what it was called. And the game system, I don't remember. All I know is that we played a lot of Mortal Kombat. Well, I played a lot of more Mortal Kombat and Sonic the Hedgehog. So that was my thing. I also did The Sims, played a computer game, but The Sims got boring. It was just, I was, I didn't think I was worthy of being a part of geek culture because I love geek culture. But not everyone is like Steven Urkel because he's my favorite television geek. Growing up, he was a little extra. He's the reason why I stopped watching Family Matters. Just a slow reason for that, like a tiny reason for that. The show is called Family Matters, not the Steve Urkel show. But I still like Jaleel White. I still like Steve Urkel, and he was just what I believe because he would welcome anyone with open arms. But no, no. If there was anything I was afraid of more than anything, are gatekeepers. But because I feel like I belong to geek culture or that I like geeky things according to media, kind of said fuck it and said, not everything is learn in a day. You know, I learned D&D, or play D&D because of Diamond in the Rough. He was the first and only friend I had that was into stuff like that, you know, that I knew of, or that I'm still excited about finding power moons in a game that I'm playing for the third time. I played Super Mario Odyssey yesterday and had a ball. Night in the Woods, that's another game I'm playing on my Switch. Had a ball. The only thing I couldn't understand are gatekeepers. Because, okay, so you were watching Star Wars while the rest of us were, according to you, going to parties and, being popular. Not me, but let's just go along with this. I just didn't think that I had the intelligence to be a part of it. But if Star if Star Wars, you know, is such a great movie. Star Wars, the first one. Well, not Star Wars 1, Star Wars 4. Um A New Hope. Is it 4 or 3? I'm sorry. Numbers all mixed up right now. Yeah, it is 4. Right? What I'm saying is, if it's such a great movie back then when you were watching and raving, why wouldn't it be a good movie to us today? So yeah, I am a noob to the geek culture. Since 2013, I bought my first PS3. I think the before after that, I've had my DS, I've had my DSXL because I really enjoyed that system. My favorite system, still to this day, right now, would be the Switch. Love the games that I play on the Switch. And yes, I still have my PS3, and there are games on it that I haven't finished. There are some rage quitting. There are some, all right, I'll give you 2 years and completing. Um, but still, more than anything, maybe will be more of a nerd because as much as I still enjoy geek culture, still enjoy comic books, still get excited by movies, especially the MCU. Don't get me started. Even though I still get excited about those things, it feels so good just enjoying them. It still does. Some people think, oh, I already done that, or I already knew that. Oh, you just learned about that. Yeah, and I'm excited about it. You didn't tell me, which is my attitude. So, yes, I'm relatively a noob, but I'm a happy noob. And as always, this noob is letting you know that she loves you. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe.